And I gotta say, I have a special soft spot in my heart for like really good war truck play. There are a lot of players out there who are just superb at like driving up, dumping out a bunch of sluggas or that sort of thing, and just really microing it well. And so I definitely like seeing that.
Yeah, when we eventually fixed in a patch how the garrisoning of a vehicle works, and now that it's a lot easier to use, it is way more fun to watch. It's especially awesome when a Space Marine or an Orc actually just garrisons a Razorback to avoid a grenade or something like that. I love seeing things like that.
Yeah, I've totally seen that. I remember in the original Warhammer 40,000 rulebook, I think maybe my first edition rulebook, the rules actually for the tabletop game actually stated that like a war truck had no carrying capacity, no stated carrying capacity. You simply could balance any number of models on it. As many as you could fit on it was the carrying capacity, and if any of them fell off while you were moving it, they had to take damage. That was like the official rule, I think. So you could just like hang them from the rafters or whatever the hell else. Looks like we have quite a bit of gen bashing going on up here in the north while I'm just waxing lyrical. And the Warboss getting the Power Claw upgrade. Again, another upgrade that I always see on Warbosses, it seems.
Yeah, this is really interesting. Tex has gone double missile launcher, and the only vehicle on the field right now is a war truck, which takes almost no AV damage to take down.
Yeah, I'm surprised. And that war truck is actually getting wrecked by that as well. I mean, double missile launchers and the plasma cannon. Plasma cannon is just knocking back all of these little green gentlemen here.
But I just want to point out that the Force Commander with the Storm Shield there, you can see that the attacks against the shooters took almost 0 damage with him staying back and defending.
Yeah, that defendability, amazing. Really working well, and the result of all of that is, of course, that Choko is sent home running, and this war boss is just left lying on his butt. Got a nice little weird boy here in the middle.
Yeah, this weird boy is going to have to clear out because Tex splits his units really well there, which means Zap's not going to do any damage, and yeah, if that weird boy sticks around, he's going to get shot dead, so he moves back.
All right, so just to recap on the score right now, it looks like we're tied up here. We've got 258 for Tex, 350 for Choko. I believe the score is the right way. Hey, by the way, has that reverse score thing ever been fixed?
It's something that we want to fix really badly. So.
Okay, sorry. I promised I wouldn't put you on the spot with too many bug requests. But I think
there are bugs that we want to get fixed too, and sometimes like things like that, they just get knocked down the priority list, and we just have to wait until we get the more important stuff sorted out first.
I know how it goes. That's all good. And we do have a Razorback coming out right now for Texaneous, so looking like a pretty good battle here, honestly. I mean, Tex is just kind of taking advantage of all of his Tier 2 stuff, and now getting some pretty good gen bashing in as well with the help of those rocket launchers, taking down what looked like, I think, 2 generators during that.
Yeah, I think he went double missile initially so that he could try and one-shot a war truck with rear armor hits, but they are working really well for gen bashing too, so I wonder if that was part of his plan.
We've got the goofy war truck now coming in for the rescue here. This poor Force Commander, he's all alone, but he's tough as nails, though. He's doing quite a good job of just kind of distracting and tanking away here. And I'm pretty sure he's going to make it. And there we have that war truck just kind of showing up and spitting out the Slugger Boys in the middle of nowhere there. Look at that weird boy, by the way, all the way from the north.
I was just going to say Choko's hiding his weird boy up here, and I'm not entirely sure why.
Maybe he was going to try and hit generators if they were up, or maybe trying to ninja cap the generators here.
Maybe he's trying to ambush these scouts here.
Pretty good shot there. And where the hell did that Razorback go? There's a pretty looking Razorback here, kind of more towards the top. I love the paint job on that.
It looks like it's sponsored by Red Bull.
Yeah, that's a good call, actually.
I mean, yeah, next time Choko should load up a Red Bull for his custom badge. That might work out pretty good.
The weird boy now is really in some trouble here. He's kind of stuck deep behind enemy lines. It looks like his shooter boy buddies are coming in to try and help him out. But no, they are just retreating away, and this weird boy is going to have to waddle on out of there with his weird self. I love the artwork in this game.
Yeah, it looks like Tex shot down the war truck, and Choko's building a new one.
Gotcha. Oh, I totally missed that. That must have happened kind of during the middle of that. Where is the carcass of that truck, actually? Oh, yeah, right in the exact center of the map, duh.
No, I missed it too. I was actually wondering what he was doing with that weird boy the whole time.
Yeah. And we do have, it looks like the looters have been upgraded to the Beamy Def Gun too, so getting a little bit of late game value out of that.
Beamy Def Guns are great AV. Not only are they really long range, but they do just an immense amount of damage. They don't have the vehicle snare that some of those longer range weapons do, but just the straight up damage can compensate for that.
Nice, and the second war truck on the field without even hesitating. He's just going to go ahead and put that right back out there. That's pretty cool. And a second scout squad coming out for Texaneous too right now. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what it's for.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to comment, I don't know if Choko's getting enough out of his War Boss here. He's just kind of using him to cap. He's still only level 1. The War Boss is just a beast of a commander when he levels up, so you typically want him in the middle of combat, but right now it just seems like he's back capping.
Yeah, he seems, I totally agree. He's just been kind of on the outskirts right now. And now he's, of course, engaging a whole army by himself, which is not what he wants.
No, that's not going to end well. Oh, now that these tacks are starting to level up, both of them being level 2.
War Boss getting the heck out of there, taking some delightful scenery with him on the way out. Burner upgraded Sluggas, just kind of moving on in. It looks like hopping in that war truck maybe, dropping the weird boy.
Yeah, they have a knob on them as well, so if he gets them into combat with the tactical marines, he should be able to do a lot of damage.
And now the war truck is on the warpath here. I just love watching this. Oh, by the way, check out the force commander now, dropping his shield entirely and grabbing the thunder hammer.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's because of this heavy emphasis on orc infantry, so he may actually go for alacrity armor as well, and or maybe a teleporter so that he can teleport in and cause a lot of disruption.
Just start
to those
whacking
shooters.
away with that hammer, yeah. Looks like the Ludas here on the left-hand side right now may be forgotten about because there's a lot of damage happening over here on the right as the war truck goes down to the missile focus fire there. And the poor Ludas are left all alone on the left-hand side, but we got some warp vomit coming out right now. We've got, looks like that force commander is right where he wants to be right now with that hammer, knocking the hell out of these Slugga boys.
Yeah, he's popped Battle Cry, and so he'll just special attack over and over again.
I love
The
that.
special attack for the hammer is a giant 360, so all he'll do is just drop that whole time.
And I think during all of that, yes, I intentionally wasn't watching the left-hand side, but I was watching the minimap. That Luda squad was lost. I think it was just cut down by those scouts who showed up right then. I think it was just trying to cap that.
Yeah, it's definitely looking in Tex's favor right now, but Choko is going to tier 3, so if he can stall for a little while and maybe get out a tier 3 unit like Knobs, he might have a shot.
Yep, Knob seems like a good choice there. And he's angry. The war boss is just lining up, charging around, getting knocked back a little bit by his own weird boy shot, but it looks like coming back out in force here. And now, of course, you can see that Choco's feeling a little bit slower now that he doesn't have that war truck advantage anymore. Yeah, so anyhow, just to recap on the score right now, it is 2-1 in favor of Texaneous. Tex is up 236 points to 216 for Choko Bambus. But, you know, still anybody's game right here. We are well into the mid-game right now, soon to be in the late game, as you just pointed out. Choko heading his way to Tier 3. Always curious to see what he's going to get. Let me just take a look. Whoa, I just reduced my whole... There we go. Trying to see how much money he's saving up, how much red he's got, what his options are. You know, I don't think he wants a battle wagon necessarily or anything wild like that. I think you called it. He just wants knobs.
Yeah, he lost his generators earlier, so he is a little bit farther behind on power. It's going to take him about a minute. It's going to take him about a minute from the point he hit Tier 3 to get knobs out. It looks like Tex is also saving up to go Tier 3, which could happen right now. He's got enough. I imagine what Tex will try and do is go Tier 3 and then counter the knob.
You got it. There it goes. Scouts now just kind of harassing away here. You know, looks like just trying to harass Choco's power over and over and over again. More towards the middle here, we've got Weird Boy and War Boss. And the War Boss just charging away. The War Boss is kind of avoiding conflict over and over again, it seems.
Well, he was just trying to get out of the path of that plasma cannon.
Okay.
He is slow enough that the plasma cannon will continue to hit him.
Oh,
Especially
okay.
if you micro it using attack round. But this War Boss still is level 1, so these two tac squads and the scout squad are actually going to pretty much destroy him if he tries to fight here.
Yeah, those are all level 2, and let's see, what else did he pick up? He picked up his heavy armor, just kind of making him more tanky. Yeah, I think that's unfortunate. Again, I don't honestly know why Choko is playing Orc here, but again, these two guys are friends. I'm pretty sure this was a custom game, because they did play a series of 2 of these, but, you know, who knows? They're both fun players to watch. Looks like we do have yet a third war truck, so Choko, upon hitting Tier 3, decided more war trucks is the name of the game there. Nice little charge there by the War Boss as he knocks apart that Devastator team.
Yeah, like he invested a lot of his power into that heavy armor, so it really delayed any kind of Tier 3 squad, and maybe now he's just feeling like he doesn't have enough on the field, so he tried to get that war truck out. He did harass Tex's power. Unfortunately, Tex has already got 85 power, and if he just lets that wreck tick up, he is going to be able to afford Terminators, and it's going to look very bad for the Orcs.